Jackson digs it out. Hunzinger with a setup to Rivers. Rivers delivers. Pass to the basket. Gets the friendly roll to go right there. Ava Cook now with 4 points to go here. Drives, finds Camden Bell. Right wing three is up. And good. Yes. Camden Bell making it rain, baby. Carroll, they're battling in this bat so far. The 1-2 pitch. Gets her swinging for strike three. A job well done by Zoe Koger getting the strikeout for out. 3-1. And that's going to be a deep fly ball in the left center field, and gone! Quentin James with a big fly of his own, a 2-run shot. Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. As well as the IHSAA Champions Network, again here from the historic Walnut Street Fieldhouse here in Muncie, Indiana, as we have Indiana High School boys basketball coming your way here for the first time of this 2025-2026 boys basketball season here tonight. Again, as we have your 0-0 Wapahani Raiders taking on the 0-0 Muncie Central Bearcats here tonight. Again, as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy, and our student sideline reporter. We'll be talking to her later on this evening. She's joining us as well, Miss Bailey Clapper. Appreciate for once again her coming aboard and moving over from the analytics now over to the sideline reporting aspect of our broadcast throughout the course of the season. As we get right into things here with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Signed by Ash. Again, Signed by Ash, the proud sponsor here of us on the WHS Network. They're locally owned and operated since 2019 as your one-stop shop for custom fan gear, business apparel, and rustic signs. For more information or to place an order, make sure to reach out to Ashley Bell at 765-748-2155 and check out Signed by Ash on Instagram and Facebook. So, folks, been a long, just a little over 8 months. 8 months and 3 days. I think the last time we broadcasted any kind of basketball was on March 22nd, and that was all the way up in Michigan City. And we all unfortunately know how that day went, losing by 2 points there to Gary 21st Century. But now we start a brand new year, brand new opportunity, brand new coaching staff, and really in a lot of ways, still some familiar faces, but some new ones sprinkled in there as well that are going to be absolute difference makers here throughout the course of this season. So, first, I guess starting right off here, we do have a new JV head coach and a new coaching staff overall. The varsity head coach, obviously Jeff Andrews. The JV head coach is Brian Bell. And then we have our varsity assistant coach. That's Andy Zitgraff. All of you pretty much know who he is. He's coming back from the coaching staff previously. And then also the C-team coach or the freshman coach is Josh Kaufman. And really a group of guys that obviously know a ton about the game of basketball. And we'll have these guys really going in the right direction here, not only tonight, but throughout the course of this 2025-2026 basketball season. Now, when you look at the makeup of this junior varsity team, we'll get to the varsity team later on during our varsity broadcast. But the JV team here this year, we still do have some guys, that are going to be, like I said, sprinkled in. That are new faces to the team, but also, like I said, familiar ones as well. Familiar guys will have Ethan Bragg back, DJ Seagraves, Riley Swift, but some newcomers here. We do have freshman Landon Cook. We have a sophomore Graham Cook. So Landon and Graham's going to be installed into the starting lineup right from the get-go. DJ Seagraves, again, he's been around, so he's going to be in the starting lineup here tonight, but another newcomer, Alex Huntenzinger, a freshman. Noah Olson, sophomore, coming in here now. It's going to be a very valuable big man. Memphis Pickering and Trevor Whitted, also two young men coming up that are going to be very valuable pieces to this junior varsity team. So I really like what we have here. Now, yes, obviously, no one's going to come on the broadcast and say, oh, yeah, we're going to stink. But I legitimately believe that, yes, there might be maybe some kind of growing pains, so to speak, but really I think for the most part we should have a very solid year, not only at the JV level but the varsity level as well. Again, with this JV squad, some guys returning, but again, some new faces that has some talent, knows the game. Again, now it's just about getting their feet wet, getting that experience, especially, some guys that moved up from the freshman team now to the JV level. It's it's a whole new ball game. That's just like, the incoming freshmen, jumping right into the fire here at the JV level. It's much different than playing 8th grade basketball, so it might take a little bit of time, so it's not like, I don't expect these guys to be going out here and averaging 65 points a game and only allowing 20, right from the get-go. I don't think that's realistic. But what I do think is realistic is for the Raiders to come out here, play a great ball game here tonight, and win their season opener here tonight at Muncie Central. So I think if you go into this ball game tonight thinking you're going to lose, then you might as well not even show up. This group, really a great group of young men. They've worked hard, over the last 2.5, 3 weeks now to get prepared for this upcoming season. The coaches have done their part. The guys have hopefully done their part here. And now it's just all about putting the product out there on the floor and making things happen and working together. We've said it, I don't know for how many years, this program is built on togetherness, that family-style atmosphere. And we've got to put that on display once again, not only tonight, but all season long. We've got to continue that rich tradition of family-oriented style of play. Make sure we're sharing the basketball, taking good care of the basketball, and bringing the intensity on the defensive end. And, in my opinion, no doubt, there's going to be a lot of great days ahead here for this JV team. And it's going to start right here tonight at the historic Walnut Street Fieldhouse here in Muncie, Indiana. Again, Wapahani and Muncie Central here in tonight's season opener of this 2025-2026 boys basketball season. Stay right here with us, folks. Again, it's been our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Signed by Ash. We'll be back here with tonight's starting lineups coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, again, welcome back here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com as well as the IHSA Champions Network. Again, a great night right here as we start this 2025-2026 basketball season here this evening. It's great to be back. I know that Redbeard and I, we talk about this quite often, really, and how truly, blessed and lucky we are to be able to do what we do, and it's nice to be back once again calling more Raider basketball for what is now the 16th time here in the last essentially 15 years. So it's great to be back once again calling some Raider basketball. as we'll take a look here at tonight's non-starters here for your Wapahani Raiders. Start off here with number 4, Ethan Bragg, number 15, Alex Hunzinger, number 20, Noah Olson, and number 40, Trevor Whitted. Now for your Dr. Kerr J. Wolf DDSPC starting lineup here for your Raiders, it will look like this. Starting at one guard, a 5'8" freshman, number 2, Landon Cook. Starting at forward, a 6'5" sophomore, number 3, Graham Cook. Starting at guard, a 5'10" junior, number 10, DJ Seagraves. At the other guard position, he's a 6' sophomore, number 22, Riley Swift. That should be actually a 6' junior. I don't know why that was on there. But then also a 5'11" sophomore wearing number 42. He's starting at forward tonight, Memphis Pickering. Again, Brian Bell is the head coach. Again, the starting lineup now for Muncie Central will look like this. Starting at guard, wearing number 2, Deron Wolf. Starting at the other guard position, number 22, Langston Balfour. At guard, number 24, DeJuan Harris. At the other forward, number 30, DeMarshawn Clemens. And at the other forward, number 40, Jonah Johnson. Again, Lasitas Thompson is the head coach here for the Muncie Central Bearcats. All right, folks, so the table's set. It's game time here from the historic Walnut Street Fieldhouse. Again, tonight's game presented by Alfred Rods and Customs, as we'll get tonight's game officially underway here at 6:02 p.m. here on this Tuesday, November the 25th, 2025. Again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Locked in for another Raider basketball season. Seagraves facing some heavy pressure there by Wolf. Maybe a little overzealous right there, as Wolf will get called with the foul, his first. Team's first here of the quarter. So Seagraves will inbound it near half court. Now sends it there into the backcourt to Riley Swift. Brings it up here near the left side. The screen set there by Pickering. Cook on to Landon Cook. As the Raiders look to get cooking here tonight. Looking to get our first points of the ball game here, right now. Pickering finds Seagraves. Seagraves drives here to the free throw line. Kicks it back out. Swift's three is up. No good. And Graham Cook will track down the basketball, but while doing so, stepped on the out-of-bounds line as we'll head back the other way. So great hustle nonetheless. The Raiders unfortunately come up empty on their first possession here of the night. As now Muncie Central bring it across half court. That's number 24, DeJuan Harris. Johnson there with a handoff to Harris. Up top, that's number 30, Clements. Gives way to Wolf. Balfour looking to drive left, but well defended there by Riley Swift. Right side action now, number 24, Harris for three. It's up, no good. Rebounded by DJ Seagraves, and back come the Raiders the other way. Seagraves, nothing available right there. Back out to Graham Cook. That pass picked off. First turnover of the night for Wapahani. And no good there on the reverse lay-in, but the offensive rebound goes there to Jonah Johnson. The three, no good. Now a two-point shot, no good as well. So three opportunities and 3 nothings. Coming up empty, there's the Bearcats. Landon Cook, no good. So up 4 quickly right here. Harris in charge of the basketball, guarded by Landon Cook here on the left side wing. Been looking to clear things out. Up top now, number 40 Johnson there gives away to number 22 Balfour. Kicks it back out. Right corner now is we'll find her way back around the horn. Nicely done so far defensively there by Wapahani, but the bucket up and good for Langston Balfour. So that will get the Bearcats on the board. Swift, wide open three. No good. Rebounded by Johnson. And up 4 we go. Harris up and good there with the lay-in. Swift out near half court. Left side now to Graham Cook. Cook up top to Seagrave. Swung on. Pickering looks for Cook. Nothing available. Riley Swift now up top. Swift really facing some heavy pressure there from Balfour. Pick and roll action here. Graham Cook back to Swift. Looking for the screen. Able to get it. Right side now. Pickering on to Seagraves. Gets to the middle. DJ back out to Landon Cook. Nice hustle. Pickering up top now to Cook. Nearly lost that one. Now Graham attacking the rack. Won't get the finish. So again, Harris will reset things here for the Bearcats offensively. Johnson near the top of the key. Dribbles left, finds Harris. Trying to go baseline. Now the jump shot there from the left side elbow, no good. Landon Cook corralling the rebound. The Raiders can just find a way to get on board right now. Already 4 minutes and change into this ball game and still without anything on the scoreboard. Oh, nice back cut. Yes. Perfection to its finest. Graham Cook to DJ Seagraves, and that will get the Raiders on the board here for the first time of this 2025-2026 regular season. Up top here, Johnson looking to give way here to Wolf, and the cut there to the basket as there's going to be a foul here on the play. So the foul is on number 2, Landon Cook. That will be his first, team's first here of the night. As DeRon Wolf will head to the charity stripe for a pair. First free throw attempt will be up and rims out no good. We'll have a few substitutions here for the Raiders. Number 15, Alex Hunzinger. Number 20, Noah Olson. Seeing their first action here tonight. The Cooks are heading to the bench. Graham Cook and Landon Cook. Off the mark right there, but then the putback right there by Jonah Johnson. So again, Wolf came up empty on both opportunities. And look at Alex Hunzinger driving that left side and cashes in, kissing that one off the backboard there for 2. His first points on the night. Johnson for 3, left that one a touch short as the Raider cheerleaders felt a little bit of a breeze down there. So we'll have a brief substitution here, number 11. That is Reese Barnes now checking in here for Muncie Central. Seagraves across half court. Dribbles here to the right side, finds Hunzinger. Facing some heavy pressure there by Barnes. Up top now Riley Swift. Gets into the paint area, lost the handle on it. Turnover number 2 here of the half. Wolf gets to the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Pickering. Swift here on the left side wing, dribbles up top. Phew, that was darn close to a double dribble. Seagraves out near half court. Finds Pickering now on the far side. Olson will give way to Hunzinger. Screen is set. Rolling to the rim. And got to be honest with you, I thought he might have got a piece of the hand right there, but they said nope, so we're going to roll with it. In comes Ethan Bragg here for the first time tonight. Pickering will have a seat. We actually have 36 seconds to play here in tonight's opening quarter. And Olson Wide open underneath, and Cash is in there for his first points as he will head to the line for one more. The foul be here on DeMarshawn Clemens, his first, team's second. So Olsen looking to convert on the three-point play and put the Raiders on top for the first time tonight. And a free throw attempt will be up, and it will be good. Nicely done. So Olsen converts on the three-point opportunity. The bucket and one. 7-6 Wapahani. 25 seconds and counting. Barnes kicks it back outside right here. That's number 5, Shelley, and now number 12, Douglas there, no good for three, and Seagraves will corral that one. 5 seconds, and we're going to get a timeout. Right at 5 seconds remaining, so this will be the first charge timeout of the ball game here for Wapahani. And so we will step aside here for a quick timeout of our own. Again, tonight's game presented by Alfred Rods and Customs. It's Wapahani 7, Muncie Central 6 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back. Again, following the timeout, 5 seconds and counting. Hunsinger cruises on in there for two more. Heck yes. That right there, folks, is how the first quarter will end. A nice run put together here by the Raiders. Again, found themselves down 4-0 early, and have now coming storming, well, really storming right back and finished it up the quarter on a 9-2 run. As we head to the second quarter, it's Wapahani 9, Muncie Central 6 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here with our Sam Pierce Chevrolet game break. Wapahani 9, Muncie Central 6 here as we head to the second quarter, again from the historic Walnut Street Fieldhouse. Again, it will be Muncie Central basketball to open up this second quarter of action. Again, if you're just tuning in here for the first time this evening, we want to say welcome to the WHS Network, and thank you for spending your Tuesday evening here with us. Again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. And we'll have our student sideline reporter Bailey Clapper with us here in a little while during the varsity game. We're doing pregame and halftime interviews there with our head coach Jeff Andrews. And we'll also be chatting with assistant coach Andy Zickgrath later on tonight. Harris step back three. No good, and we're going to head back the other way as we'll have a foul here on. It's going to be number 40, Jonah Johnson. That will be his first, team's first here of the quarter. And that didn't work out too well there for the Raiders. So threw that one out of bounds. That will be the third turnover here of the half. And we'll have a quick substitution here. We'll have Landon Cook returning to the floor. Riley Swift will have a seat. The three-pointer is up and good. That was number 22, Langston Balfour, from beyond the arc. And so just like that, that's going to even things up. Screen set there by Bragg. Olsen finds Hunzinger. Up top now, Bragg swung on to Landon Cook. Cook dribbles there to the top, finds Olsen. Now back here to the weak side. Strong side action now, Hunzinger. Oh man, he should have continued on to the rack right there. Got a pretty decent angle. Seagraves gets some help there from Olsen. Gives way once again to Landon Cook. Good ball action here from the Raiders. And good movement right here. And making sure we're making the right passes. And hopefully, ultimately right here, our end goal is to find a way to put the ball through the basket. Seagraves tapped the key three. No good this time. A loose ball. As I believe that's number 2, Wolf, corrals it. And we will get a timeout on the floor taken by Muncie Central. And this will be a 30-second timeout here on the floor. And while we have this opportunity, we might as well go ahead and thank some of our sponsors here this evening. Again, we can't do what we do without them. So we'd like to send out a big thanks here to Courtney Felton, Next Home Elite Real Estate Hometown Realtor Courtney Felton. Great teams win with heart, hustle, communication, and trust. And those are some great values the Next Home Elite Real Estate Hometown Realtor Courtney Felton brings to every real estate move. Whether you're buying or selling, she is here to use her local roots to meet your real estate needs every step of the way. Call Courtney Felton at 765-748-6334 for all of your real estate needs. So as we return from the timeout, again, both teams with 4 timeouts remaining. It will be number 24, Juwan Harris, to walk it up court for the Bearcats. Now on up top here to Jonah Johnson. He'll give way to Harris near the left side corner. Pick and roll action. Johnson shot it off the side of the basketball goal, rebounded there by Hunzinger. So Cook pushing up floor right here. That pass deflected out of bounds, and it's going to stay right here with Wapahani. So looks to be Hunzinger will be the inbound man here near the corner. Inbounded here to Seagraves out near the 10-foot volleyball line. Screen set there by Graham Cook. He'll give way to Pickering. Landon Cook. Now to Graham. Seagraves again facing some heavy pressure there from Wolf. Now the handoff to Graham Cook as the Cook cousins give way now to Alex Hunzinger. Tell you what, I mean, you got to give credit really to both teams right here. Wapahani's doing a nice job of still continuing to move the ball around, have good spacing. But from the Bearcats standpoint as well, defensively, they're doing a great job. Okay, so the foul, it's on Jonah Johnson, so that will be his second, team second here of the quarter. It'll be Hunzinger to inbound it out here to Riley Swift here in the backcourt. Swift, the handoff here to Graham Cook on to Landon. Pickering on the Hunzinger. Dribbles inside the paint area and will kiss that one through for 2 more. So 6 points now for Alex Hunzinger. Right behind him, we have Noah Olson with 3, and then Seagraves with a pair. And nearly a turnover right there. Graham Cook, who ended up getting called for the foul, but you love the hustle right there. So again, the foul there on Graham Cook, his first, team's first here of the quarter. We're kind of waiting on the clock to catch up here a little bit. Up top here, that's number 30, Clements, gives way as we'll have a moving screen. Oh, no, rather a timeout, excuse me. So this will be a full timeout on the court, taken by Muncie Central, so they will have 3 of them remaining. Stay right here with us, folks. We'll be back with more after these messages from Taylor Architects, Inc. All right, folks, welcome back. Again, following the timeout as both teams make their way back out onto the floor. Again, 3:15 to go. Inbounded here to number 24, Harris. Again, guarded by Hunzinger. Kicks it up top. That's number 5, Parker Shelley. Bow for baseline jumper. Left it short, but ends up somehow getting it right back off the ricochet and then put through for 2 there by Clemens. So it ties it up here at 11. Again, not much offense for Wapahani here in this second quarter. Of course, you really can't say much for Muncie Central either, as we'll have a blocking foul, and this will be on number 24, DeJuan Harris. His first, team's third. So the first free throw attempt here for Seagraves will be up and no good. We'll put 3 more seconds back up on the clock. We'll have number 3, Troy Malone, now checking in for Muncie Central. The second of 2 here for Seagraves will be up and it will be good. So 1 for 2, we'll take that. Better than nothing. DJ now with 3 points here on the night. And it's a 12-11 Wapahani lead with 2:33 to play here in the first half. Douglas here on the right wing, up top now, swung on the bow for here on the left side. Cross-court pass to Douglas. Harris, top the key 3, no good. And Pickering will corral the rebound right there. Swift underneath the Pickering, and no good there on the shot. Here come the Bearcats back the other way, led by Balfour, and wide open was Parker Shelley, but unfortunately for the young man, he had the case of the Butterfingers. It's now the second turnover, actually the third turnover, here of the half for Muncie Central. To the corner to Pickering. Swung back up top here to Seagraves. Now to Swift. Corner to Hunzinger. Facing some Pretty good pressure right there. That pass tipped. Good inside-out movement. Seagraves, no good. Pickering grabs a hold of the rebound. Back out to Swift. The three on the way. Yes! Money from downtown. Heck yes! So Swift. Oh, it ended up being a 2-point bucket. I don't know about that one. But still, Swift cashes in there with his first points on the night. The defense right there. Balfour now for three. No good. The rebound won't get the putback to go there by Shelley. And again, that was out of bounds off of the Bearcats, so the Raiders will take back over offensively as Landon Cook will sub into the ball game. Huntsinger will have seats. Seagraves back to Swift. Graham Cook to the corner. Landon Cook pulling the trigger. No good this time. Balfour with a rebound, and he motors up more quickly. Harris gets to the rim. Kicks it to the corner. Douglas for three. No good. As Swift will corral the rebound here with 32 seconds to play. And some pressure right here. Swift will come away with it, and we end up getting a timeout. 30-second timeout there by Wapahani. So this will be their second charge timeout here of the evening. Again, 27 seconds to play. Stick around here with us, folks. Again, following the timeout, we've got more Raider basketball coming up here on the WHS Network. Again, following the timeout, again, both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. 27 seconds to go here in the first half. Swift. Get it across half court finally. There finds Graham Cook. He'll give way to Seagraves. Corner pass, Landon Cook. And it'll be a 3-second lane violation here on Pickering. So an unfortunate turnover there for the Raiders, their 4th here of the half. Not bad by any means. Harris will look to get it across half court. Douglas left side 3 is up, and that will do it here for the first half. Your Wapahani Raiders lead the Muncie Central Bearcats 14-11 here at the break. Again, don't go anywhere, folks. We'll have our halftime report coming up right here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, this is Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home is a real estate company that prioritizes community involvement, and we have a humans over houses philosophy. We specialize in both property listings and buyer representation, ensuring top-notch service with top producing agents. Our mission is, and has always been, to enrich people's lives by helping them find their next home. Next Home Elite Real Estate consistently maintains open communication, and we build trust through honesty and integrity. Whether you're listing $1 million property in a gated community, or you are a first-time home buyer just starting the process, at Next Home Elite Real Estate, our agents are committed to providing exceptional service and expertise. We actively participate and invest in local events, local sponsorships, charities, and initiatives to strengthen community bonds. Our agents love being a corporate sponsor to Ball State University, and when you choose Next Home Elite Real Estate, you never know who you're going to run into.
After working with Next Home Elite Real Estate, I knew that I would be choosing them for future transactions simply because they communicated throughout the entire process, they were friendly, and they were tenacious marketers working for me so I can achieve my goals.
Voted as the best real estate company in Muncie's quest for the best, I want you to know we are more than a real estate company. We're part of your community. We are creating lasting relationships and emphasizing the human element in every transaction.
A lot of times, a new home is a joyous event, a promotion, a celebration of marriage, relocation, but this wasn't that type of event. We needed someone in a company who cared about us, who showed compassion and empathy. Our realtor was with us the entire time. He sat and grieved with my sisters and I. He realized that this wasn't about money, but about taking care of our family home.
When you're ready to buy or sell a home, contact Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-729-5181 or visit our website at mynexthomeelite.com.
Basketball fans, welcome back here with our Sam Pierce Chevrolet game break at the half. Again, it's Wapahani 14, Muncie Central 11 here at the break. Overall, not a bad first half, I don't think, here from Wapahani. I mean, yeah, obviously you'd love to score more, but I thought we moved the ball fairly well on the offensive side of the basketball. We had 4 turnovers. Can really, when you look at a grand scheme of things here, Bearcats were definitely applying the pressure, majority, if not all of that entire first half, and especially there in the half court. And so, with that in mind, only having 4 turnovers is pretty good. I thought we really did a solid job taking good care of the basketball, being smart, taking good shots, and making good of pretty much every possession that we had. Yes, you're going to have some hiccups at times, but all in all, I thought we did pretty good. Defensively, I think we've hung right there with them. We've created some turnovers, not a lot. Both teams, did a pretty solid job of taking good care of the basketball, but 3 turnovers there for Central. But Wapahani just did a good job staying with them. It doesn't look like they're tired whatsoever. They're getting up and down the floor real well, and holding them to 11 first half points is really, I think, very good. They've got some impressive shooters out there. Good young men that they've worked hard to get to this point so far, and get ready for the season opener, and to only hold them to 11 points is pretty impressive. So we've got to bring that same kind of intensity, though, here in the second half. Make sure we continue to rebound, block out, finish possessions, and then hopefully we'll start to see more of our shots on the offensive end, find the bottom of the net there. But all in all, pretty good first half of play here for your Wapahani Raiders. The line score for the Raiders individually looks like this. Alex Hunzinger leads the way. Hunzinger with 6 points. Following right behind him is DJ Seagraves and Noah Olson, both with 3 points each, and then Riley Swift with 2 points there for the grand total of 14 first half points. So again, it's Wapahani 14, Muncie Central 11. We'll step aside and we'll be back here with your start of the second half here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, again, welcome back here again. Tonight's Raider basketball presented by Alfred Rods and Customs. Again, Alfred Rods and Customs is a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. Again, Alfred Rods and Customs is located at 613 East Weiser Street in Muncie, Indiana. Make sure to give them a call at 765-717-3625. And let them make your dream a reality. So greatly appreciate Tony Alford and his business over there, Alfred Rods and Customs, literally just right down the road from here. As we get this second half underway here this evening. Again, if you're just tuning in, welcome to the WHS Network. I'm Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. 3-0 lead here as we open up the second half here from the historic Walnut Street Fieldhouse. Again, both teams coming back out here in their original starting lineups as well. That's the key right there. Got to find a way to get the ball to the middle, and I'm not sure if Riley was anticipating Graham to go ahead and make his way on out there into the corner or what happened there, but a miscommunication will result in a first possession turnover to start this second half. And the bucket will be up and good. On the inside, they were on Wolf there for two. As we see more and more full court pressure already applied here from the get-go. Again, we've seen, quite a bit of that there in the first half as well. And a wide open Graham Cook down low for two. Nice find there by Seagraves. And then Graham will cash in there with his first points on the evening, as we will have a very quick timeout with 5:55 to play here in the third quarter. The timeout taken here by Muncie Central. And not sure if this was a full timeout or a 30. Yeah, they said full timeout, but neither team is sitting down. So they might be just telling them, stand up. You guys have been sitting for the last 10 minutes. But we would like to thank some more of our sponsors here this evening. Again, we'd like to send out a big thanks here to our athletic director out here at Wapahani High School. And that's Henry Community Health Director of Sports Medicine, Tony Cox. At Henry Community Health Sports Medicine, enhancing performance, we take care of our Raiders. Tony Cox is your certified athletic trainer, and he's here to get our athletes back in a game and to help them get better, stronger, and faster than ever before. In his 19th year as Director of Sports Medicine and 47th year overall in the field, there's no shortage of experience as Tony has helped high school, college, and professional athletes get back to their high-level performance. Make sure to give Tony Cox a call. They're at 765-521-1131 to make your appointment now for all of your rehab and recovery needs. No good there on the shot from Balfour as the rebound there goes to Graham Cook. Seagraves across half court, guarded here by Harris. Finds Pickering there in the middle. Nothing's available. Now out to Seagraves, has an opportunity right here. Cook, pull up three, no good. And number 30, that is Deshaun Clemens with the rebound this time around for the Bearcats. Right side here, Balfour up top here to Wolf. He'll give way to Harris here on the weak side. Screen there from Johnson. Harris here at the right side elbow. A little bit of confusion there by the Bearcats. Balfour has a wide open three. He'll take it and he'll hit it. And so that will tie things up. And I'm not sure what the clock stoppage is for, but they actually ended up keeping the clock running after the whistle was blown, but I'm not sure what the whistle was for. Cook on to Pickering. He'll give right back there to Landon. Cross-court pass. Graham Cook, another three. No good again this time. And up four we go. Harris, nice job there by Riley Swift. Again, kept his hands straight up in the air. But Harris just did a nice job right there being able to push through the contact and get the bucket to go. And that's going to be a traveling violation. So Huntzinger back in the ball game, as well as Olson, as the Cooks will have a seat. Graham Cook and Landon Cook. Johnson here at the 10-foot volleyball line. Under 4 minutes to play here in the third. Harris to the left side wing. A little fumble of the basketball, no good, as Olson will corral the rebound. And Harris is down there along the baseline in some back pain, so we hope the young man's all right. And so while that is going on, we will step aside here for a timeout. 18-16, Central leads it here in quarter number 3 here on the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back. We got back on here about a couple seconds late. But a 2-point lead here for Central. No good for 3 there for Riley Swift. That's going to be out of bounds. It's going to stay here with Wapahani. Good job there by Noah Olson down there on the low block, battling there for the rebound. Ends up deflecting right there off of Clemens of Muncie Central. So 3s across the board with 3:33 to go here in the third. Swift now side to Hunzinger. Hunzinger guarded here by Wolf. Someone's got to go to the basketball here. Memphis Pickering now on the Seagraves. Got to look to attack the rim. There we go. Well executed. Post feed down low. Noah Olson doing work down there. The big man gets now his 5th point of the ball game. Clemens cleaning up there on the rebounds and puts that one through there for 2 more. Back to a 2-point Bearcats lead. And that was a little bit of a blocking foul. Looked like Seagraves ran into a truck. And Wolf took the brunt of that one full force. So that's going to be his second, team's first here of the quarter. It'll be Hunzinger to inbound it here in the backcourt. He'll find Riley Swift. 2:32 to go here in the third quarter. Swift on the Ethan Bragg. Up top is Seagraves, swung on. Olson underneath the Bragg, and we're going to have a reach-in foul. That looks to be on Jonah Johnson. And indeed it will be. So Johnson will pick up his third, team second of the quarter. And now the Raiders will have Seagraves to inbound, but before that we'll have number 22 Langston Balfour check back in for Central. Underneath, right there's Noah Olson, another well-designed play, perfectly executed. So Olson now with 7 points, leading the team in that statistical category. Back-to-back buckets for the big man. To the corner, that's number 11, Reese Barnes, no good. Swift will corral the rebound, and here come the Raiders, full steam ahead. Nice step through right there from Swift. Seagraves finds Hunzinger. He'll go up with it. Olson with the rebound, and the big man gets fouled underneath. Way to do work, Noah Olson. Yes! So the foul is on DeMarshawn Clemens, his second, team's third. So again, 2 shots here for Noah Olson. The second of 2 here for Olson will be up, and it will be good. So Noah cashes in on both of them, and the last 6 points here for the Raiders have been brought to you by Noah Olson. Barnes will not get the friendly bounce to go. Olson will corral the rebound under a minute and a half to play here in the third. Wapahani slows it down just a touch. Left side, Bragg on to Swift, drives the baseline. There's Hunzinger, gets into the middle, loses the handle on it, but Olson gets it back and is not able to put that one through. I think Wolf might have got away with a travel down court there. Balfour from the left side, no good. Rebounded by Bragg, and here we go. Riley Swift finds Bragg, back to Swift right here on the right side wing. Olson finds Seagraves. And that's going to be lost out of bounds, and possession will stay right here with Wapahani, as we'll have number 24, Harris, back in. So glad to see that young man's all right. Again, took a nasty spill earlier in this third quarter. And bounded there to Olson, and man, Hunzinger just went right on by Clemens right there for 2 more. Hunzinger now with 8 points. Balfour, right wing 3. And that was left wide open too, and thankfully there for the Raiders, he wasn't able to capitalize. But again, that off the foot there of Clemens, and the Raiders will take back over here on offense as Graham Cook will check back in for the Raiders. Ethan Bragg will have a seat. Swift, 2-point shot up and good, tickles the twine. And that will do it here for the third quarter. How about them Raiders? Yes, 26-20 lead here at the end of 3. Stick around here with us. Quarter number 4 coming up right here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, again, welcome back here on the WHS Network here with our Sam Pierce Chevrolet game break. Wapahani 26, Muncie Central 20 here in tonight's junior varsity boys basketball action. Again, here from the historic Walnut Street Fieldhouse here in downtown Muncie, Indiana. And I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. And joined here later on, it's going to be our student sideline reporter Bailey Clapper. And a 6-point Wapahani lead. Harris here on the right side. The 3 is on the way. No good. Johnson ends up recovering the basketball and puts that one in there for 2. Hunzinger here in the left side corner. Underneath the Cook. That is up and good. Nice find right there from Hunzinger. A nice finish there from Cook. Now 4 points on the night here for him. Johnson to the right side corner. Harris drives the baseline. And there will be a foul. And that's going to be on number 15, Alex Hunzinger. That'll be his first, team's first. Now, I will say this much, and more than likely the broadcasting jinx will come into effect, but this game has not seen many fouls on either team. Now, again, thankfully for Wapahani, there's Balfour will put that one through from the right side corner behind the arc. But Wapahani with only 3 fouls total in the ballgame. Now, Central has more than that, but and we will get a timeout on the floor taken by Wapahani. They will have 2 timeouts remaining here at the 5:40 mark It is Wapahani 28, Muncie Central 25. We'll be back right after these messages from some American Legion Post 437. All right, welcome back in. Tonight's game presented by Alfred Rods and Customs. Again, Alfred Rods and Customs is a proud sponsor of the WHS Network and proud supporter of Wapahani Athletics. So again, following the timeout here from Wapahani, they have 2 timeouts remaining. So does Central. At the 5:40 mark here in tonight's ball game, the Raiders lead it by 3. There's still a good ways to go right here. Swift, right there in the middle to Olsen, now to the corner. Landon Cook, the 3 is up and good. Landon Cook makes a big-time splash. First points of the night there for Landon. So the bucket and the foul right here. Again, the foul was on. So it was on Seagraves. DJ Seagraves, that's his first, team's first here of the quarter. So again, Harris at the line here for one more. Referee down there doing double duty work tonight. Refereeing the game and also part of the cleanup crew. All right, so again, Harris shooting 1. It's a 4-point Wapahani lead. And the free throw up and good will now make this a 3-point ball game. Inbounded here to Swift. Swift will get it across half court, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds. Possession will stay right here with Wapahani. To the corner, Seagraves, the 3 is up, rolls around no good, and now a loose ball. Seagraves will come up with it. And they end up calling it a jump ball. Was thinking that possibly Wapahani might have gotten a timeout before, but the jump ball does favor the Raiders. Seagraves here with the inbound to Cook. Bounced around a couple more times. On the run right here, Parker Shelley up and good there with a lay-in. So again, a 6-point lead now, down to just 1. And that one taken away. Balfour will lay that one in there for 2. A couple careless passes right here put us in a bad spot. Got to know how to handle the pressure. Seagraves across half court. Got to find a way to get the ball to the middle. Olsen now underneath the Cook. Gets his own rebound and then puts it right in there for 2. Graham Cook staying with it and cashes in big time for the Raiders. as he will head to the line for one more. The foul is on number 40, Jonah Johnson, his fourth, team's first here of the quarter. So again, Cook at the charity stripe for one more, looking to complete the three-point play. And the free throw attempt will be up, and it will be good. Nicely done, Graham Cook. So Graham now up to 7 points. You got Landon Cook with 3. Had that big-time shot a couple possessions ago. Olsen's had a great second half. Hunzinger's had, just all the way around the board right here. Guys have really done a solid job here in this ball game. 3.5 to play. Harris now to Shelley, now on the Balfour here on the left side. Drives to the basket. Kicked outside to Harris. The 3 on the way. Makes the splash. Inbound here to Swift. And now the lay for 2 more. Cook now gives way to Hunzinger. And now he'll get that one stripped away from him. And Balfour fouled on the way up. So again, just some carelessness here from Wapahani. These last 4 possessions. We've had 2 or 3 turnovers in these last 4 possessions. So the foul on Hunzinger, his second, team second, is the first one to get the friendly bounce to go there for Balfour. Again, still obviously a very manageable situation right here. Down by 4, could be 5 right here, but still over 2.5 to go. But again, a nice turnaround here from the Bearcats. Got to give credit where credit's due. I mean, they put together a nice string of points. Now Wapahani's just got to do the same thing. But right now, again, we have struggled mightily with being strong and taking care of the basketball. They're going to leave Balfour wide open. And then everyone just kind of stood there. Man, oh man, that's tough there for the Raiders. And now 2 minutes to go. Again, 5-point Bearcats lead. Harris attacking the rim right here, and we'll get a foul. The foul will be on Hunzinger. His third, team's third of the quarter. And we will get a timeout on the floor taken by the Bearcats, so they will have 1 remaining. And this will be a full timeout, so we will step aside for a timeout of our own. It is Central 39, Wapahani 34 here on the WHS Network. All right, folks, again, welcome back in Alfred Robinson Customs. This game is presented by them here tonight. Appreciate them for their sponsorship of us here on the WHS Network. And following the timeout, Muncie Central with 1 timeout remaining. Wapahani with 2, and we're going to have an offensive foul, an illegal screen, and this looks to be on Johnson. And if it is, that's going to be the end of the night. Instead, and actually, yeah, it will be. Jonah Johnson will now pick up his 5th, team 2nd. So he gone. It'll be number 5, Parker Shelley. Now in for the Bearcats. 1:56 to go. Olsen gives way to Swift. Cross half court now. Again, still have an opportunity right here, but we've got to take better care of the basketball. We've been very sloppy these last handful of possessions. Swift, the right corner 3, no good. Hunzinger there on the backside rebound. Cross court pass. Swift again for 3. Another really good look. Seagraves now to Graham Cook, and he'll be fouled on a 3-point shot here with 1:26 to go. So Swift, I mean, I'm not kidding you. Shots were right on target, just a little too strong. So the foul on number 3, Troy Malone. That's his first, team's 3rd. So again, 3 shots here for Graham Cook. The first one will be up and good. Gives him now 8 points on the night. Looking for number 9 right here. It will be up. Oh, no good. Got to find a way to get this one here at the bare minimum. The 3rd of 3 will be up. And left that one short, no good. But Hunzinger was able to retrieve the basketball and then is fouled on the way up. So again, the foul once again here on Troy Malone, his 2nd, team's 4th. So now Hunzinger will have his opportunity here from the charity stripe. And good. Hit every part of the rim, but got it to go. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. The 2nd of 2. That was a lane violation. So Hunzinger will get another opportunity right here. So in comes Ethan Bragg. Noah Olsen will have his seat. So Wapahani, this will essentially be their 6th free throw, but we've only hit 2 of them so far. Make that 3. All right, so good stuff. We'll have a timeout on the floor taken by Wapahani. They will have 1 timeout remaining here at the 1:23 mark. Again, don't go anywhere, folks. We got a good one right here, 39-37, 1:23 to play. All right, folks, again, welcome back here on the WHS Network, again with our Sam Pierce Chevrolet game break. Again, we would like to once again thank our sponsors here this evening. Get a big thanks here to Next Home Elite Real Estate hometown realtor Courtney Felton. Again, appreciate her for all of for all she does for us here on the broadcast as well. Again, great teams win with heart, hustle, communication, and trust. Those are some of the great values that Next Home Elite Real Estate hometown realtor Courtney Felton brings to every real estate move. Again, give her a call at 748-6334. And so the foul here on Seagraves. That will be his 2nd, team's 4th of the quarter. Actually, excuse me, that was actually team's 5th. So 2 shots here for Harris. As the first one will be up and good. So in comes Noah Olson. Bragg will once again have a seat. Second of 2. No good. Graham Cook there with a rebound. Wow. That was quite the cluster right there. Neither team exactly wanted the basketball, and the Raiders really desperately needed it. So now we've got to find a way to get a turnover or some sort of stop right here. And that was, I think, not very pleasant here for the Raider fans. I think some of them was thinking that the referee might have been quick to blow that whistle right there. I mean, I'm not going to say one way or the other because that's not my job, but nonetheless, it is what it is, as the first one is off the mark here for Parker Shelley. So again, he will be at the line here for one more. Again, you have your 2 skyscrapers in there, Noah Olson and Graham Cook. No good on the second one, but then an offensive rebound. Holy Moses. Shoo! Man, that sure is a tough one there for the Raiders. I mean, Central's trying to give them every opportunity right here, but the Raiders, unfortunately here, in the last, like I said, few minutes, have not been able to grab the bull by the horns. And things have, unfortunately, worked not in our favor. So the foul there on Huntzinger, that was his 5th. So that's the end of the night there for Alex. We'll have Landon Cook now in the ball game. So again, Harris back at the line. What seems like a darn good free throw shooter. Will be up and good there on the first one. The second of 2 for Harris. No good. Rebounded by Graham Cook. And we've got to get up 4 quickly, and the Raiders will turn it back over again. So we had 4 turnovers there in the first half. Then probably within the last about 5 minutes or so, 4 to 5 minutes, I think we've turned it over now close to 6, maybe 7 times now. Total, we have 8 here in the half. Again, by the way, that foul on Graham Cook, that was his second. The second of 2 for Balfour will be up and good as well. So definitely puts us in a little bit more of a bind right here. We've got to get some points and quick. Seagraves, the 3 is up and good. Clutch 3 there from DJ. So the timeout on the floor taken here by Wapahani. This will be a 30-second timeout. And again, we'll thank some more of our sponsors here this evening. Again, we already thanked Next Only Hometown Realtor Courtney Felton. We'd also like to thank once again the Henry Community Health Director of Sports Medicine, Tony Cox. Again, Tony is your certified athletic trainer and is here to get our athletes back in a game to help them get better, stronger, and faster than ever before. for all of your rehab and recovery needs. Contact Tony Cox with Henry Community Health Sports Medicine Performance Enhancement at 765-521-1131 and make your appointment now. So again, 21 seconds to go. And Harris, I think, might have twisted his ankle. And so we'll have number 5, Parker Shelley, re-enter the ball game here for the Bearcats. And we will get now a timeout here from Central, so they will have no timeouts remaining as well. So both teams out of timeouts. Again, 21 seconds to play with. We'll be back right after this message. Alrighty, back here with tonight's Raider basketball action presented by Alfred Rods and Customs. 43-40. Central leads Wapahani here with 21 seconds to go. And that pass down court. And Shelley lays it in there for 2 more. And now another stoppage. So that looks like that young man, I don't know if he's got a cramp in his calf or what's going on with him, or did something to his ankle. But 2 Bearcats have went down the last couple possessions right here, or really not even just one possession. So it'll be number 12, Gary Douglas, now in for Central, as well as Reese Barnes. We got Deron Wolf and then Troy Malone, as well as Langston Balfour. So Ethan Bragg will inbound. Swift up for quickly here to Olsen. Bucket is good, and that will do it here tonight, as Muncie Central will be victorious 45-42. Your final here tonight in this evening's junior varsity action here from the historic Walnut Street Fieldhouse. Again, all in all, I mean, you know, I thought really Wapahani did play well. It was just the pressure got to the Raiders right there in the fourth quarter. The defensive pressure put on by the Bearcats. The Raiders, you know, and I'm not trying to be mean while saying this, but the Raiders beat themselves. You know, just costly turnovers right there in the end that eventually led to Bearcats points, and that's what put the Bearcats over the Raiders here tonight. So, I mean, you know, really outside of the costly turnovers there late in the game, really I thought we played pretty well. I thought we shot the ball better in the second half. We moved the ball well. Complimentary, you know, good complimentary basketball. Like I said, just the last, you know, 4 minutes of the ball game or so, 4.5 minutes of the ball game, the Raiders just couldn't get it together. So tough opening season loss, but the JV team will look to bounce back this coming Saturday when they take on the Pendleton Heights Arabians. That'll be a JV start time there of 6 o'clock. And again, you can catch it right here live on the WHS network coming up here on Saturday evening. Again, We hope all of you have a wonderful and blessed Thanksgiving holiday here in a couple days from now. And also make sure to tune in to our varsity broadcast coming up tonight here in probably about 10 to 15 minutes from now. So until then, folks, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Red Bear McCoy. We'll be back here on your home of the Raiders.